Lesson 5-4. We have already covered direct variation, and then we did 2 lessons on slope-intercept form. Today we are adding point-slope form. What is point-slope form? Here you go. It's another form for a linear equation. Y minus y1 equals m times the quantity x minus x1. M represents your slope. One point is shown by x comma y. The second point is shown by x1, comma, y1. But wait, you say, why do we need another form? Problem 1, page 314, could not be easier. They give you 1 point and the slope of a line. You write the equation of the line. Well, using point-slope form, piece of cake. Plug in what you know. Put in 6 for y1. Put in the slope for m. Put in -3 for x1. You're set. Your turn. Got it, number 1. This one's so simple, I'm not even going to bother to get out my Rubik's Cube. Get this done. Check your answer in my book. Here's what you know. Point, slope, point-slope form. All done. You might have guessed it was coming next. Now let's draw a graph using this form. You're given a line with this equation, and you need to figure out how to graph it. Well, there's your slope right there, 2/3, and here's a point, 2, 1. Graph your point, 2, 1. Use the slope, the rise, up 2 over the run, over 3. There's your second point. Once you have 2 points, you can draw a line. So you know God at number 2 is going to be trying it yourself. For your next trick, given only 2 points, you will be able to write the equation of the line. How will you do it? Easy. First, look at the graph. Figure out what 2 points you've got. Looks like 1, 4 and -2, -3. So, use what you know. Figure out the slope of your line. Once you've figured out the slope, then come back to point-slope form. Plug in the slope that you just figured out and pick either one of your points. Ta-da! Equation of the line. Got it, number 3. Both parts, write them out. First, substitute the other point into this equation and see what the equation looks like. Second, take this equation and the one you did in letter A, rewrite them both in slope-intercept form, and see what you see. Well, letter A was very easy, just plug the other point in. But then letter B, rewrite in slope-intercept form. Ah, you don't know how to do that yet. Well, you do. Just simplify your equation. Here's the one you have from problem 3. Literally, just simplify it. You end up with this, which might look a little bit like slope-intercept form. Slope, y-intercept. Now, try the same trick on the other equation. And problem 4. You should have known. It's been a while since you had a table. There'd be one somewhere. So, we're trying to figure out what they tell you this is linear descent. They want an equation in slope-intercept form, and they want to know what the slope and the y-intercept represent. So, using your 2 points, find the slope, put the slope into point-slope form, put any 2 of your points back in, and simplify it so that you have slope-intercept form. Then, this next part just needs some thinking. The slope shows shows the rate of descent. The y-intercept shows where the balloon was, how high the balloon was when this chart started. Last problem for today, got it number 4. Basically, you're doing the same exact thing that they did in the problem on page 315, but you're using this chart instead. Volume of water in a tank. Take 2 points, find the slope, plug 1 point back in so that you can create point-slope form. Notice they ask you to write the equation in point-slope form, then figure out what the slope is showing. Last step, again, this is a reasoning one that you need to write out. Write this equation in slope-intercept form, and then figure out what the y-intercept shows.